Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about neck and shoulder tension and some very simple and effective ways to release it. Now, one of the main things that you want to focus on to prevent headaches, to prevent that tension in the neck and shoulders is really how are you holding your head up all day long. Now, for most of us, that means we're holding our heads something like this, with the chin forward, moving the head forward, and that generally is actually quite comfortable because we've trained the muscles to go this way, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's right. So the first thing that you want to do is actually just do a head hang. And the head hang is really just as it says, hang your head. So you allow your head to drop forward, you allow the chin to lengthen and relax towards the chest. And this head hang starts to decompress the vertebrae in your neck. When our heads are always in this position, there's a lot of compression that's going on. So we decompress just by simply letting the head hang. You're also allowing the muscles of the neck to lengthen as well. You do the head hang for some time, as long as it feels good. You relax the shoulders. You let the head completely drop. And then you bring your attention right to the very base of your skull and the top of the neck. And it's from this position that you want to think about lifting the head into our head ramp. And this head ramp is going to keep your neck decompressed. So again, bringing the attention to the very base of the skull, top of the neck, and from that spot, lengthen the head up. And as you're lengthening the head up from that spot, you bring the chin in. And you pull your ears back over the shoulders. Good. So I'll show that again from more of that default position. There's our default position, and then from the head ramp, you lengthen. And you can see how much longer my neck gets. But if you do this, you'll start to realize just how tight the muscles of the neck are. Because once you do the head ramp, there's not enough space in the muscles. So now let's do a little bit of a stretch to compensate from some of that tension so that we can more easily keep our head in this aligned position throughout the day. So keep the head ramp and then allow one ear to drop over to one shoulder. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And then I like to add on to this by taking the opposite arm and stretching it out to the side. And once you've got that opposite arm stretched out to the side, work it into external rotation. And when I say external rotation, I mean external rotation into your upper arm. So to get that, you want to turn your palm up to the ceiling. And then you even want to turn your palm back to the wall behind you, the thumb moving down toward the floor. And this is going to turn the upper arm, and you'll start to feel a lot of correlating tension all the way from the neck down the arm, and not even surprisingly into the hand as well. You breathe. And then release and bring the head up. Keep the head ramp, drop your ear to the other shoulder, turn your other arm out to the side. We're going through this really quick. I recommend you doing this on your own time for a lot longer, holding each side until you can really start to feel a softening and releasing of tension through that neck. Now go back into external rotation, so your palm is turning up to the ceiling, rotating back, so that you're again moving open into that upper arm bone, so that we're getting into all sorts of other layers of muscle tissue. So not just the tight muscle tissues here, but the correlating tight muscle tissue all down through the arm. Tension in the neck is not isolated. Our bodies are all connected. We have this connective tissue, the fascia that's all through the body. So it's important to work and get your bones into place, like working on that upper arm bone, externally rotating it will really, as you will feel, wake that deeper tension up and release it out of your body. Release the arm, bring the head back up, and then continue as much as you can throughout the day to work on. Notice when you're driving, notice when you're reading a book or looking at your phone, that where are you holding your head? And then remind yourself, lengthen the back of the neck. This will go a long, long way. These two things will go a long way in preventing headaches and keeping the muscles of the neck happy, relaxed, so that you can be happy and relaxed. Thanks everyone, and we'll see you next time.